There are two major parties in the United States in politics. There's Republicans and there's Democrats. That's the situation right now. Those are the two major parties. And for about 5 years now, basically since 2016, the Republican Party has become the party of Trump, controlled by Trump, taken over by Trumpists, other flavors of Republicans increasingly pushed to the margins. Yeah, it's globally embarrassing for the U.S. Yeah, it's completely shameful, but it is the reality. The Republican Party has become mostly the party of Trump. In thinking about the future, we've been wondering, will the Republican Party continue to be the party of Trump, or are they going to abandon that? We're not really going to get our first major data point until November of 2022, when the midterm elections actually take place. We'll be able to see, do the Trumpian incumbents get reelected? Do the Trump endorsed candidates win? That type of thing in November of 22. But short of those results, we just received in the last week two pretty important data points that could signal a declining influence of Trumpism. What are the two data points? Well, first of all, last week we had the California gubernatorial recall election. It was heavily pushed forward by pro-Trump Republicans in California. The primary alternative to the incumbent Governor Gavin Newsom was nothing short of a Trump clone in Larry Elder. And the Republicans got crushed, 64-36, just a massive defeat. This is basically the same margin as Joe Biden's 2020 win in California of 63-34. And in a recall, usually those calling for the recall are highly motivated to vote. And yet they still got crushed by the same margin that Biden defeated Trump in California in last year's election. Usually you would expect a tighter race in that case. In a sense, that was a mini referendum on Donald Trump. And it went absolutely terribly for the pro-Trump California Republicans. So that's data point number one from last week. Secondly, over the weekend, we had this completely failed pro-Trump rioter rally in Washington, D.C. And people like Congressman Ted Lieu and others have been saying the pathetic turnout shows the waning influence of Donald Trump. Now, alone, I don't think these two data points really tell us what we need to know about Trumpism in the Republican Party, but they're interesting data points regardless. Importantly, even if we believed that these were real, true, bona fide signs of Donald Trump's declining influence, it would not be a signal for us to just sit back. So in that sense, it's irrelevant. This is going to be a long process in the best of cases, and ultimately it's going to come down to the 2022 election. If Republicans lose seats somehow, and if Trumpists lose, it may be the end of the clown show. Locally, they might still do okay, but nationally, you could see in November of 22, the Republican Party, if they get crushed, they will probably go back to something other than Trumpism, something marginally less bad, still bad, but marginally less bad. And Trump may see those 2022 results as a sign that he should not run in 2024. Now, the alternative is Trumpists do well in 2022, or even if Trumpists don't do that well, but Republicans gain in the House, take the House, it might still encourage Trump to say, I think I'm going to go for it in 2024. So for now, even if Trump is losing influence, Trumpism is still very much alive. Most Republicans still repeat his talking points. They still fearmonger the way that he does. They still placate the it's rigged ideology and the type of people. Now, there's one other side to this. There were some Trumpists saying, don't go to the D.C. rally this weekend. It's a false flag. They're going to use it to entrap you. The FBI is actually setting it up. Now, in that sense, if that's what kept people away to the point where only a few dozen actually showed up, it may also not be the signal that we imagine it to be. But there are some cautious reasons to wonder, is the influence of Trumpism waning, as evidenced over the last week by the pathetic turnout over the weekend at the Justice for J6 rally and the humiliating, disastrous defeat for Republicans in California. Let me know what you think. How valuable, how important are these data points and these signals? You can find me on Twitter at @DPackman.